So back to scuba diving here in Cabilao with the Sea Explorer, and I'm still with Chris Heim, the owner. And the dive site right now is called Fallen Tree. Why is it Fallen Tree, Chris?
Yeah, you just look on the beach, there's a big fallen tree.
Oh, okay.
That's why we call it fallen tree. Easy like that, no?
All right, because the reason why you have to learn the dive site is because if you see the video, it's really interesting. Okay, you have to tell the dive master that you want to go to the Fallen Tree, and that's the reason why the sites are so important. You know, it's been my ambition to put my name on some dive sites. I want to explore.
You know, do that? I give you one.
Really? But I have to start making my own adventure. Do you have your name like Gunther's Cathedral in a particular dive site already? Which you discovered?
You remember in Balikasat, the Black Forest?
Yeah, yes.
It's my name, but it's because it's Schwarzwald in German, and Black Forest is my name. In Oppo there's a lot of my name. Even in Balikasat is my name. On most of the dive spots in cabilao, it's also our names. No? We discovered all these places. No?
So
the major pioneers here in the Visayas.
You should put your name there, Black. You know, Black Forest. Is it Black Forest?
Black Forest is Black Forest.
I think that's the best dive site in Balikasag.
I love it. I love it.
The reason why we're talking about Balikasag is because from Cabilao, it will take you only, is it 2 hours to get to Balikasag?
1 hour and 15 minutes.
Imagine,
that's what I just did today by our transfer.
Okay, now from Balikasag, you want to go to your resort in Darwin. How long will it take by boat?
It's another 1 hour and 30 minutes, maximum 2 hours.
Now tell me, if we start from Mactan, we can actually be in Darwin on the same day if we dive, let's say, for 1 hour and let's say do a surface interval for 2 hours.
Not recommended, no.
No, but it's possible, right?
No, not from Mactan. It's too far. Because from Mactan you need to have another 2 hours from Mactan to Cabilao, and then another 1.5 and another 1.5, and you want to have 2 or 3 dives a day. You don't want to sit the whole day on the boat. Not recommended.
Okay, so while you're watching, let's try to put an itinerary because Chris is so used to safari diving. Okay, assuming, Chris, that I start my dive, let's say at 7 o'clock in the morning and end at 8 o'clock, I'm going to travel 2 hours to Cabilao, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in that case, because I started at 7 o'clock, my next dive will be about 10 o'clock. So I'm out of the water at 11 o'clock, seeing this beautiful dive site here, and my next site would be Balikasag. So that means another 3 hours, I'll be in Balikasag, so my next dive would be about 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So I can still squeeze another dive going to Darwin. So it's possible. Maybe you don't want to do it, but it's really possible.
We are not traveling by night, no way. And I don't want to push our divers too much. I want that they're still enjoying their dives.
I see.
So from Octo, no way. The only possibility what we are having is when we are going to Argao, then we can shift the people with the things to Cabilao, and then they stay overnight.
Okay, so let's do it again.
They stay really overnight, and then having a good time here, and then they have early morning dives, and then after the early morning dive they can come back for breakfast. And after breakfast we can do another dive, and then we push through to Balikasag, have another 1 or 2 dives, and then to Darwin. These things are possible.
Okay, so bottom line, you don't want to stress your divers. So,
no way.
So from Cabilao, you would want them to stay overnight in Alona.
No, in Cabilao.
Yeah, but after Cabilao, we want to go to Balikasag. It's going to be the next day, right?
Yeah, and the next day we do the early morning dive, and then we are going after the dive, breakfast, and then we go to Balikasag, have 1 or 2 dives, and then we go to dumaguete.
Okay. Now, one time I was asked a question.
Or to Alona Beach.
Okay. They say, Rolly, what are the 3 top dive sites for you? Okay, and I included there Apo Island, Balikasag, and of course my favorite, which is Verde Island. Okay, but at least I mentioned that Balikasag is part of it. I didn't include anymore Tubataha because Tubataha is only on a particular season, which is summer, and it's hard to get to Tubataha. And for you, Chris, what is your favorite island in diving? You know, let's talk about your own favorites.
Absolutely Cabilao. That's the place to be. That's the place to dive. It's a little bit hidden. It is still paradise. There's not too many resorts. There's not too many divers. There's not too many boats. It is very still, for me, a place to be. It's Cabilao.
So now I know why Sea Explorer has a resort here.
You have the drop-offs, you have the macro dives, you have the pygmies, you have a little bit big fish. You can have everything what you can imagine, what you want to see. It is in cabilao.
Okay, right now we're diving cabilao, and this is the fallen tree. Now, if I have a group of Filipino divers who would like to explore Balikasag, can we do a day trip in Balikasag from cabilao?
Yes.
Absolutely, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, can you give me an itinerary? Let's say I'm starting off in cabilao. Let's plan, let's say, a three dive out.
Yeah, so
How do we do
when
it?
you experience already, like let's see, you have time.
Okay.
So you have to stay about 3-4 days in the cabilao. So you have one of these 3-4 days you want to go to Balikasag. We will be wake up early in the morning, like 6 o'clock. We are having breakfast on the boat. We are moving in 1 hour and 30 minutes to Balikasag. We will be having like black forest, like heaven, and we can either do after the second dive we have our lunch on the boat, and then we will be having the third dive still in Balikasag. Can be the sanctuary, can be the drop-off, can be wherever where the weather is, and then we can come back 1 hour and 30 minutes again to cabilao. And either when they want, you can do the night dive in cabilao.
So this is all about day trip, huh? Let's go back to the dive site. Look at it, Chris. I know the colors are not that great, but the corals, the soft and the hard corals,
It's amazing, isn't it?
beautiful sight. Huh?
It's a beautiful sight.
Unlike a picture, a Photoshop, you can actually cheat the photo, but with a video, that's the real one.
It is really the real one.
Yeah, you cannot,
That's why
you cannot do any retouch. Like, is this stonefish or
No, that's a scorpion.
a scorpion fish?
Yeah.
Well, who's more handsome? This is the handsome fish.
Rolly Baron.
Okay, look at that. Huh? They say that when you touch this fish, it's poisonous, right?
When you're anyway, we don't touch any fish.
Yes, you don't touch it. But if you want to touch, it's poisonous. Huh?
When you touch, yeah, very poisonous.
One time that fish was in the menu of a particular Chinese restaurant, and I told the manager, next time I come back, you serve this fish, I'll give you free advertising. So they never serve the fish anymore.
Yeah,
but it was
right.
it was so expensive. Imagine, after I ate the fish, I said, "What kind of fish was that?" Oh wow, I really felt bad. I was eating my friends. So now let's talk about this particular animal. Nemo.
Looks almost like Nemo. It is Nemo.
It is Nemo.
Very nice.
Look at that.
So
Huh?
a little bit of color is missing.
Every time I bring my 5-year-old son, he would always look at Nemo and said, "Wow."
Normally they're orange.
Huh?
Normally they're orange.
Yeah, that's what you get when you don't have the proper lights. And but at least I'm still able to share to the audience that diving is fun, exactly what you preach.
So lots of fun.
Okay, forget about the colors right now. The thing is, if you want to relax, okay, without any losing, because diving is a sport wherein there's no loser and there's no winner. It's all about
No
enjoying.
age. There's no age.
Right. And the only problem is we only have a 45-minute dive. Then we have to go back.
Depends. We don't have any time because we have air. So we have to show 100 bars, we have to show 50 bars, and the guests have to be out of the water with 20 bars, so there's no time limit. So our guests can dive as long as they want. But when there is a boat transfer or we're going into a current, then we have a maximum dive time from 60 minutes. So it's only a safety precaution.
But I saw your sign here that you have a nitrox, so maybe nitrox boot is the best way to do it, huh?
Nitrox has not too much to do with the time where you're doing your complete dive. It's more the time where you're staying in depth.
No, what I'm saying is if you're just doing, let's say, a 20-meter dive, maybe you can stay longer.
You can stay longer.
Yeah, that's the bottom line, because it's so
when you don't use too much air.
it's so fun diving, and you wouldn't want to go up only because you're running out of air. And I learned from one of my gurus in diving, you're not supposed to run out of air or running out of gas if you have a car.
Who was your guru?
I don't know if you know him. His name is Hal Watts. He's an old man right now, and he said, "Rolly, I want to teach you personally," only because he was trying to do this association to compete with a lot of like Paddy or Navi. He's got his own association. Yeah. Hal Watts is actually has the record for deep diving on air, which is supposed to be a no-no in scuba diving, right? But he made it on 450 feet, and that's all documented. And we're not trying to do that here in Sea Explorer, because Sea Explorer is all about safety diving.
Yes.
Right? Wow. That's the word. You know, every time we talk about diving, this guy is good, this guy is good. No, you don't say that. This guy is a safe diver. You never say you're a good diver.
You're a safe diver.
You're a safe diver. So, Hal Watts, good luck, but he's still alive, huh? Well, like me, for example, you know, I like to dive deep, but then, you know, I have to make sure that I don't do so much dive, so I just do one dive a day. So I can gas out the whole 24 hours. But if you're doing safari diving with Sea Explorer, don't stay too long on the water and not so deep.
Or you dive with nitrox, so you can dive with a longer smile, really.
Exactly, yeah. But see that, I can still see a lot of leatherback corals. I love these corals because we don't have these corals in Anilao. Neither
packed.
You have this
it's
in...
really packed.
Right,
elephant corals.
Yes.
Soft corals. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Elephant ear, right?
Elephant ear.
So,
either sometimes you have also the frogfish in it.
You know, I like it when I shoot corals and I have a backdrop of a diver. And right now, I think it's already end of the dive because we've seen the OK sign, which means that we're almost low on air and we're doing a safety stop at 5 meters.
Yeah, and now very important when you're talking about it is now how you can come back safe to the surface. So our dive guides, they have all of them, they have safety buoys with them. So they let at 5 meters, they let the safety buoy up. The boat can see that safety buoys and the boat will be following it very easy to that destination, so we don't need to put any anchorage in.
It's end of the dive. Visit seaexplorers.com.